Good morning. Welcome back to a new vlog. I haven't vlogged in a little while, which is actually a lie because I did vlog. It's just that in my last vlog I didn't talk about being pregnant because I hadn't announced I was pregnant, so it just feels like it doesn't really make sense to upload it now that I have announced that I'm pregnant. But I am 21 weeks pregnant at the moment. I'll show you my bump in case anyone's interested. I think I have a really small bump. I am counting down days for a bigger bump, but this is what my bump looks like. I don't know, you can't really tell that I've got too much of a bump. I don't think like walking down the street someone would assume that I'm pregnant. We are going to go for a big food shop, I hope. We're going to go to Lidl. I have a really long list, and I hope that that means next weekend either we won't have to do a food shop at all, or we can do a small food shop, because I am so bored of doing food shops. I feel like weekends are really boring because I have to clean my house and do food shops. So I'd like to find a way where there's less of that, but still have a clean house and a stocked kitchen. We'll see how that goes, but I think there's a way. More excitingly, we are gonna go and buy a piece of clothing for our baby. I don't know if by the time this video goes up I would have announced the gender that we're having, but I am going to tell my family tomorrow if we are having a boy or a girl. I kind of feel like it's a bit pointless because I feel like it doesn't really make a huge difference to anyone but us. Everyone's so excited to find out, which is lovely. I am surprised by just how much everyone wants to know if it's a boy or a girl. I had somewhat of a preference, I would say, but I don't think for selfish reasons. Mike really, I don't think had much of a preference. I think he's very happy with what we're having, but he was so excited to find out, more than me, like, because we had it written on a piece of paper that says, congratulations, you're having a, but he was so excited to come home and open that piece of paper, way more than I was. I was like, oh, I don't mind waiting, and he was like, no, we must go home this minute and open said piece of paper. The reason I was excited to know is just I think it helps you kind of picture your life a bit more, and I think it helps you get a little bit more excited. I also am like sad we're not having the other gender. I think inevitably that will always be the case, and especially because like the reason I wanted the gender that we are having is because it's more because of Mike than because of me. I just can't wait to see him with the gender that we're having. I just think it will be extra special. Oh gosh, I haven't cried today either. Not once. So let's see how that goes. I don't think it'll go well because I do think I'm going to quickly film the end clip of my IVF videos. If you guys have watched any of my IVF videos, thank you so much. If you've chosen not to, totally understand. They're quite full on. I feel like they're not for like the average watcher. They're more for someone who's kind of going through something similar. I mean, I feel like I talk a lot about the real specifics of IVF. The reason I didn't want to just like announce that I was pregnant without uploading my IVF videos is because I think it's so important that we talk about fertility issues, IVF, and kind of like normalize that, because more and more, so many of us are relying on IVF to get our babies. As crazy as it seems, in the end, our baby isn't an IVF baby. I think even more reason for me to talk about it, because I feel like I could just gloss over that and like just not tell anyone that that's what we went through. That was very much our reality, and the reality of so many people. Are you ready, babe? Let me see what you're wearing. Yeah, much better. Oh look, no, those have to go outside. They're so muddy. What did you do? Oh yeah, you wore them yesterday. Also, I had so many people reach out. If you were one of those people that did reach out, know that I have no intentions of telling people around me who messaged me and who didn't message me, because a lot of people that I personally know messaged me to say that they have had similar issues, whether for their first baby, for their second baby. Other people said that they have gone through loss. Other people have said that they had IVF for like 8 rounds, didn't work, and then suddenly they got pregnant. I've just had so many lovely messages, and I know it sounds silly because it sounds like why does it make a difference to me, but whilst I was going through IVF, I thought of like, honestly, everyone I had ever seen mention that they had gone through IVF, I thought about them so much, and I'm sure there's so many people who have no idea that I thought of them. People like pears who I haven't spoken to in years that once mentioned it. Like, they were always on my mind. It's so silly, but it's just something that unites us. And also I think it's important to remember that even though this current baby isn't IVF. Maybe our next one will be. It's all we wanted, and you just do anything you can to get your baby, whether that is IVF or anything else. And also, I had forgotten just how hard I'd found it. Watching the last video, I really felt sorry for myself, for like past me. There was a bit where I said, like, oh, I know it's so stupid for me to think that we could get pregnant naturally now. And then that happened. And we are going to the supermarket first. Okay, so back from our food shop. It was our biggest food shop ever. Well, at least in terms of price it was. We spent, how much did we spend on the food shop? £160 for the two of us, which is a lot. So we're hoping that should last us in excess of 2 weeks, because there's a lot of like top-ups. Stuff like tinned chickpeas and tinned tomatoes and tea and just like a lot of like store cupboard essentials. Forgot that I can tell you why I'm not carrying stuff. The bags are really heavy, and obviously because I'm pregnant, that's not a me task. We're going to put everything away. I'll show you what we've got largely, and then we are going to pop to Mamas and Papas. I'm going to hang up some washing. So in here, lots of like top up stuff, drinks, olive oil, vinegar, which I use for cleaning, bin bags. We had 10% off. I bought a lot of stuff: hand wash, decaf coffee, oil, and gravy. All this, probably don't need it like this week, but just good to have. Crisps, strawberries, leeks for a soup, I think, some pasta, sugar, gnocchi, just good to have in the cupboard, some more sugar.
Sweets for one of my main meals.
Onions, drinks. These are going to go in the fridge. You can put those in now, babe, if you don't mind. Wraps, which I like to keep in the freezer for when we don't have bread or we just want a wrap instead of a sandwich. Good for lunches. Cheeses. Mike takes these to work. One of the teaching assistants at his work laughed at him for taking little cheeses, but I think that is a normal snack. I don't really like cheese that much, but if I did. Parmesan. Why are you laughing, Mike?
It is a bit funny.
Sausages, salmon, mince. I just find mince like really easy and it lasts like a decent amount of time. Chicken fillets, lots of this is going in the freezer. Steaks, chicken Kievs, because I haven't had chicken Kievs in years. Mike's split pots, because he really likes childish food. I think I've said this before.
Listen, I'm a marketer's dream.
No, I don't think that's true. You just like sugar.
Exciting.
You just like sugar.
Yes, right.
Regular PG tips, because we ran out. Seeded bloomer, not because I really wanted the seeded bloomer, but that's all they had. This can go in the freezer, babe. Crunchies. Mike claims this is to watch Bake Off on Tuesday. There is no way these are lasting until Tuesday.
I'm one today.
They're 7, but still, I doubt it. I'm gonna have one as well, I think. Actually, you know, these are quite small, so that's quite good. Because a typical crunchy has way more calories than a regular chocolate bar, which puts, yeah, it's the yellow thing. What's it called? The honeycomb. Is crazy. Eggs, 15 of them. Can you put those away for me? Thank you. Sweet corn. We love corn on the cob. Actually, I think all the rest of this is, probably not gonna go through it. It's lots of tins. Tinned tomatoes, coconut milk, just some drinks which last a bit longer. Yeah, caddy liners for our compostable bin, and they're compostable. Some bathroom cleaner, baked beans, that sort of stuff. Can that go near the back door, babe? Peppers. Malted milks. I didn't used to like malted milks, but now that I'm pregnant, I'm quite enjoying them. Mini cheddars. Please note, this isn't just for this week. Hopefully this will last us quite a long time. Crisps. More malted milks. Oh, I'm really liking the kind versions of these, so I bought these because they're a little bit cheaper. Pita bread. Naan bread. This naan in particular lasts really long, and I do really enjoy it. Bananas, a chorizo, again, lasts ages. Just very useful to have, because if we have nothing else, we can easily make something with this and pasta, or this and gnocchi, something like that. More biscuits, 2 avocados, a courgette for a soup I'm making, garlic, and bananas, and paracetamol. Because a few days ago, I was worried that I was getting sick. I wasn't, but I was worried I was, and I had no paracetamol, and that's all you can really take when you're pregnant. And then salad. My favourite is Italian salad. I hate that some places don't do. I think it's Waitrose don't do Italian salad. Feta, again, useful to have in the fridge, lasts ages. Spreadable butter. Ham, because I haven't had ham in ages, because Mike always gets, what do you get, babe?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. Don't know if that's pronounced correctly.
It's not. It's prosciutto. Prosciutto.
However you pronounce it, that's what he usually gets. But because ham is cooked, I can eat it, but I can't eat smoked stuff. Mike's Twisters, because again, he is, how old are you, babe? Oh, 5?
Yeah.
Yes, 5. Chips for freezer because they last ages and it's just useful to have. Jacket potatoes because it's my favourite lunch. Butter, Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. And I think that's it. We've started putting things away as well.
Someone didn't put a clip on the nuts.
That was you. Well, clearly the clip came off. Okay, we are a bit later than expected because we had a fight with, what did we have a fight with?
Fight?
Our toaster.
Oh.
And, what the other thing? Our washing line.
Oh my god, yeah.
So now we're gonna go and pop to next. The truth is I don't love gender reveals. Inevitably, if I show you pink or blue stuff, it's basically me revealing the gender of our baby. I am 22 weeks pregnant. Although I'm not planning to buy a lot of brand new clothes for the baby, because I think that babies wear clothes for such a short period of time. And there's only baby clothes out in the world anyway, that I do want to buy secondhand as much as possible. But Mike and I wanted to buy something little as the first item for our baby. We actually bought two. I tried to only buy one, but Mike insisted on getting the two. But we are having a baby girl, very, very excitingly. The first item we bought was this little cardigan. This one is particularly special because on the back it says Little and Loved, and this was from Next. And then what might end up being the baby's coming home outfit is this little outfit from Mamas and Papas. It's just very, very cute. Little knitted leggings with a very cute little knitted cardigan. And so far this is all we have bought. So if there's a baby list that you'd recommend, please let me know because I need to start planning what I need to buy. We've been home for a while. We've both had naps. Actually, I don't know if I napped, but Mike definitely napped. And I'm now watching Strictly. We watched Strictly last week, Saturday. It was the first one. And I haven't watched Strictly in years, but it's just such good, wholesome TV. Admittedly, I don't think I'm going to watch it so religiously that I catch up on it. Or if I'm not at home, I'm going to be sad to be missing it. I don't know, maybe. It's just like nice to have something to watch. And especially because we haven't been watching anything on like Netflix or Prime. It's just great. And Mike's making us some dinner. We're having salmon and mash, which was my request. I just wanted something that wasn't like too unhealthy. And some broccoli, I think, as well. We got two pieces. I don't know if I showed you. A little set from Mamas and Papas and a little cardigan from Next. I would say Mike picked them both. I also thought that like getting both was too much because we already have some clothes, and B, like, Mamas and Papas in particular is quite expensive. We spent £35 on this little set, but it is cute. And it's the first thing we're buying, and I don't think I'm going to be buying like super expensive clothes going forward. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else now until probably, my guess is like December, January. Like in the sales I'll probably look for some stuff, but I just feel like, because I'll probably be given some stuff and I already have a fair amount of like secondhand stuff, I don't want to have like too many things that the baby then won't get a chance to even wear. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, who's messaging me? Everyone is desperate to know if it's a boy or a girl. When is the... It's crazy. Mike's emptying the dishwasher. Also saw a TikTok that said carrying a girl, you apparently like put weight on all over, and so you don't really get as much of a bump. Obviously, I'm sure it varies from person to person. I very much feel like I don't have that much of a bump considering I'm 21 weeks, and I feel like I've been a little bit robbed of having a bump. And actually my mum did say that she got way worse stretch marks with my brother than with me. Maybe it's because her bump was bigger with my brother. Who knows? I mean, I'm not complaining if I don't get stretch marks. I don't know, I just feel like I would just like a bump. I am gonna quickly do my makeup. If you can see the mess behind me, please let's ignore that. My hair's interesting today. I could never look as bad as I did on my IVF videos, so who cares? I had a lovely weekend. I was supposed to vlog yesterday, but honestly, the day just really got away from me. We went to my aunt's house for her birthday, but I also told everyone if we were having a boy or a girl. It's annoying because it kind of ended up turning into a gender reveal, basically. Like a very casual one. We didn't buy poppers or anything like that, much to lots of people's disappointment. I also hadn't fully edited my IVF video that went up yesterday. I had to edit that yesterday morning, and then I had to get prepped to go to my aunt's house because I make a crumble. I announced yesterday that we are expecting a baby, which was a lovely thing to be able to do. Very scary, but now I guess it probably feels a little bit more real now. It feels like everyone does know, and I'm also allowing myself to now accept it and believe it. I don't know if these are bags, guys. Do I have a micellar water to hand? I do. I bet they are bags, but I have to check. Maybe a tiny bit of mascara still. Largely bags though. I mentioned this in my first trimester video, I believe. I just feel like after going through infertility and like trying for so long, it's really hard to like, believe that it could finally be happening. I've had so many messages from people being really lovely. I was saying to Mike, it's so nice that people are messaging us saying like, I'm so excited for you, it's the best experience. That is so lovely, because it's just annoying. Like we've had like just a very few people being like, oh, you wait to see how difficult it is, and it's like, what a horrible thing to say. Like, we've been waiting for such a long time for this. We have been dreaming of this. Like, we are aware that there are parts that are going to be difficult. Just let us enjoy it and be excited, and not be like, oh, it's really hard. And I said to Mike, like, let's remember that this is the sort of reaction that we liked. And when we find out someone else is pregnant, let's also say, oh, once we've had kids, like, enjoy it and like love it, and you're going to love it. Like, that's such a lovely thing to say. I'm so emotional, guys. I honestly have cried every single day since at least Monday, but my guess is so for at least the last week, but probably even more so. I really haven't strayed with my makeup recently. I feel like since the end of July, I have worn the same makeup pretty much every single day. Some things vary a tiny bit, like foundations, because I'm much fairer now than I was in August, but all of it lives in here, and I'm really enjoying it. There's no decision fatigue. I just put on the same thing pretty much every single day. This is my very light makeup. It's foundation, a concealer, a mascara, and a blush, and that's it. Oh, I do like a lip liner, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that now. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna write a to-do list for the week and just get cracking. I also have to tidy because I did not get enough tidying done this weekend. I am off for a walk with Mike, which we do almost. Oh, he scared me. He's opening the door. You scared me so much.
What now?
Yeah.
Now?
I don't know, I wasn't expecting you to open the door. I'm just vlogging.
Oh, hello vlog.
We're off on a walk, which we do almost every day.
Yeah.
What would you say is the percentage?
100%.
No, not 100%.
90%.
Okay, 90%.
Very rare that we don't walk.
90% of the days we go on a little walk after work, especially at the moment because it's still sunny, like bright enough. It might not be bright enough quite soon, you know, babe. The clocks change at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's when it won't be.
But Mike came home to get changed because he was wearing a woolly jumper.
That's a woolly jumper.
He made a spelling mistake in my text messages.
Willy jumper, wally jumper, and then a woolly jumper.
But it's like weirdly warm today. Talking about warm, I've done lots of washing.
Good.
But then
Yeah.
the clothesline broke again.
Which side?
The same side, the side you fixed, the side that you said,
No,
oh,
no chance.
this is going nowhere. Yeah, we're going on a walk though, just a short one, like 20 minutes, but it's a really good chance to chat and to walk. And Mike had a nightmare yesterday. He hasn't had a nightmare that bad in a really long time, so I feel like I didn't even sleep well because his nightmare was so bad. So we'll probably have a little chat about that. Hello. I am tired this morning, kind of like, not actually tired, but kind of a bit superficially tired, I would say. I need to do something with this rail. I'm not like overly happy with it here. I actually slept well for the first time in like 2 nights. I know some people get pregnancy insomnia. I was worried I was starting to get that. I think typically that's anxiety. I was just feeling anxious, and actually, I hope Mike doesn't mind me telling you this. He, I think, has been anxious. He didn't say this to me, but Monday night, so Sunday to Monday, he had a nightmare and woke up really like out of sorts, and his nightmare was so real that he did not know if I was dead or alive. Oh, I'm laughing, but oh, I'm sure that is very traumatic. Today I went to a Glow For It event. It's always nice to get to know new brands. I'm at home today, which is why I don't need to look overly presentable. I want some hairspray for my sideburns because my sideburns are wild. So it was an event and they made these, which I think are so fun. Some people said that they're a bit traumatic. I loved these so much when I was in school. I feel like we have to be like British to know what these are. I'm not sure, but they were like revision guides, and they made like little eyelash revision guides. And it's funny because when I first saw it, I thought, oh, someone bought a revision guide with them to the event, like how funny. And it wasn't, but I just think that's such a clever idea. They're a British brand, I think relatively new, started I want to say 2019, but that might be wrong. And they are known for their lash serum, which I'm not going to use currently. I think it might be pregnancy safe, but I was told I should consult a doctor. And I'm not like so desperate to use it that I would consult a doctor, and I can just save that for next time. But then what is safe is their lash recharge. It's supposed to be like a lab sample. It won't come in this packaging. It's like a conditioner for your eyebrows and for your lashes. This was actually for your lashes, but by the sounds of it, they're releasing an eyebrow one. I think I'm going to start using this. I just feel like my lashes could do with a bit of TLC, and if this offers that, great. Especially my eyebrows, you know. My eyebrows just feel so dry recently. Oh, actually the other thing I did was I got my vaccination, whooping and my flu, and it was like really high up in my shoulder, like much higher than I expected. It's here. And it is a little bit sore today, obviously not wildly, well, I don't know if it is obvious. It's not wildly sore, but it is a little bit sore. Oh, and then the Traitors starts today, which is very, very exciting. It's also nice that lots of my family and friends seem to be excited for the Traitors, and I love when there's like a communal watch. So really looking forward to that. I need to get some work done because yesterday I wasn't overly productive. I had an event, and then also I had a nap because I was so tired, like I wasn't functioning. I also have this from Glow For It. It is their cleanser, which I'm looking forward to trying. I don't think it's got a scent, and it looks like this, but I love a balm cleanser, and I think I am a bit of a balm cleanser, not expert, but I know a good balm cleanser when I see it. And actually this one's throwing me off. This one I'm unsure because it hasn't got a scent. I like the colour because I do not love a white balm cleanser. I feel like they're not as good as the yellow ones, but this has got a really weird colour to it, so we'll see how that one goes. I will keep you updated. I'm also using this one. This one's upstairs in my bathroom, but this is the Modern Chemistry Sea Buckthorn Oil Vitamin E Cleansing Balm. I think this might be one of the best affordable balm cleansers out there, but I'm sure I'll talk about that at some point soon. My laptop was running out of battery, and I can't plug in my SD card without having my laptop already previously charged, because both can't be plugged in together. What a pain in my ass. And then I was halfway through editing my first trimester video, and then I realized I didn't have half of the video there. Turns out it's on this card, not on the card that's in this battery, that's in this camera, and this one might be corrupt, so we'll see how that goes. That's stressful. I'm just unboxing a few things whilst I wait for my laptop to charge. This is the new range from No. 7. It's called the Good Intent range. I am really interested in this. I think it's supposed to be their more affordable, kind of younger range, and I think No. 7 needs that, because I think No. 7, I love their products, I really do, but a lot of them are so expensive. I think it's their like something and restore range, really lovely, but really getting up there in price nowadays. £12.50 comes with 3 products, and just look how lovely that packaging is. The product I'm least excited about is their No. 7 Good Intent Cloud Bounce Whipped Foam Cleanser. I don't love a foam cleanser. I don't know if I'll try this, maybe not, just because I feel like it's probably going to be drying, even if it is in their, what's this called, Thirsty Skin Trio range. I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to read reviews. If reviews are decent, I might give it a go. And if you've tried any of this range, please let me know, because then maybe I'll go back and try that. We'll see. This is the Good Intent Dew Bank water cream. Very much looking forward to trying that. That's 30 mils. So this set is £12.50, which I think is very affordable, but there's not full-size products, but they are decent sized products, and you might be able to get this on free for 2. Yeah, this is on free for 2, so really good if you're kind of buying it with other bits. And this is the Bouncy Jelly Cleanser, which again, I don't really love a mask, if I'm honest, but I should love a mask, and so I'm definitely going to give this a go. Got a bit of makeup on now, so I don't want to try it now. Gosh, I don't know how to open this. I spotted, actually I'll tell you when I come back, because I don't have time. I said I'd be there at 11:20, and it's currently 11:20. It won't take me long to get this. On a social media account, on like a local one, very recently, and someone was giving away summer girl clothes for a baby of 6 months. And she asked, like, does anyone want it? It's been up for about a day and no one had responded, because it was local. And honestly, because I just think that like there's so many clothes in the world that we shouldn't really be buying too many new bits. I was like, yes, please. It was completely free, and I went to pick it up. It was literally up the road, and this is the giant bag of girls' clothes that I got. There's one single item that I've seen that I probably wouldn't put dress my daughter in, but other than that, I'm not fussy. I don't love these. Oh, I didn't love them. I don't love whoever this guy is. I don't know who that is, but they are so cute that maybe I do like them. Maybe I do, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna store all of these until then, but everything was very nicely folded and very cute. Oh my gosh, look at this little baby grow. I don't know how I'm gonna store them. My mum is being very nice and letting me store them at her house. Like most of the clothes that I've already got so far, because I have a fair amount of hand-me-downs already. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so cute. I really like this actually. She's got like very cutesy taste, it seems. Oh, what's this? So funny and so cute. Oh my gosh, I really like these. I've seen a few. I'm gonna place an IKEA order to collect this weekend. So I'm not sure I'll have time to go in. I'm gonna just store this probably at my mum's, because in the future I also want to store it at my mum's. A future baby of mine, or for a family member's future baby. Obviously I'll give this a wash and iron closer to the time, but I don't think I'm going to wash and iron everything before baby's here, just the things that I need in the correct size. Maybe that's a rookie mistake. It smells really like nice as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, look how cute. I'm sure lots of you aren't thinking these are as cute as I am, but I really am. Oh my gosh, I feel very, very fortunate, and I'm so emotional I could cry. But just lovely. I spent about 20 minutes going through this, and oh, it's just all so incredibly cute. I need to sort out sizing though, and honestly I don't think I'm gonna need many more clothes for summer. I need to write my baby shower list actually. I think something I'm gonna have to say is I don't really need any more clothes, because I'm aware that if I do end up needing them I can just purchase some, but I don't want to be wasteful basically. And obviously I'm going to send her a message to say thanks as well. Feeling very, very lucky. Now I need to find a home for all of those on my to-do list as well. I am putting on my shoes to go and pick up a little side table, because I film my videos here and it's just looking a bit plain. I've put this plant here. I hate this plant pot so much, but something I need to work on is I need to buy quite a few things for the house basically, and I generally want to have a bit of a rejig of everything in the house, which Mike says is crazy, but I just want to take everything off like surfaces, so like shelves, and yeah, largely shelves, and just like have a rejig, because it just feels like everything's got a little bit messy and needs to be rethought. I want to replace frames as well, and put some more up. So lots of my to-do list, but I've spotted a really cute little side table habitat, which I'm going to go and pick up. I am wearing Mike's jeans. I can't do up the button, but I can do up the zip. He doesn't like it when I wear his clothes. Largely he has an issue with me wearing his t-shirts, because he says that I could stretch them out, but they fit me and it's just nice to have something else to wear, to be completely honest. So this is what I'm going to wear with my trainers and my coat. I've also been rejigging my plants. I'll show you that later. I gave a plant to Mike to take to school. I've basically been moving other plants around because I had like one concentrated area for plants. I'll insert a picture here. And I felt it looked too messy. The spider plant is now gone to Mike's school, because that one in particular I think gets messy really quickly. And so I just want a little side table. I was going to put a plant on it, but because I have a plant here, it's just crossed my mind now. I probably am not going to put a plant on it, but that's whether this plant lives here or not, and that's still TBC. But time to go to Argos. Okay, side table secured. It's quite low, but I think that's kind of what I wanted. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to stay like that in terms of how it's set up, but I'm quite happy with it. It cost me under £30 because it was on offer, and then I used my Nectar points for it as well. I think for that sort of price it's very good, and I think that there are other places in the house where it could work, so very happy with that. And then before I sit down to have some lunch and do a bit more work, this came in the post earlier today. I'm pretty sure this is fake tan, from a brand I've never used before. This is Soul Skin. This is a dark colour, probably would have gone more for a medium. A brush, and then their Shimmer and Glow, which I look forward to using. I'll report back. Oh, actually one last thing. Hopefully my battery doesn't cut off. I've been using these from Sachet. I tried these first at the Boots, like a Boots event, and I wasn't that wowed by them because I used it all over my lips. I think lip stains are only great if you have lip filler all over, but as a liner, I don't know if you can tell, to be honest, you might be able to just about tell that I've got this on, oh, not really in focus, as just a liner today on my lips, and I really like it. It's one of those like picky off ones. I can do a video on them soon, or just like feature them in my next video. I have got them on my Instagram, but I think they're not too expensive, and I think they might be permanently in my makeup bag. Considering I wasn't impressed at first because I felt like it really clung to like the imperfections in my lips, as a liner I'm really, really impressed. And now my office really smells like cardboard box, which I realise is a weird thing to say, but some of you might know exactly what I mean. The cardboard box that the bag that the side table came in just really has a strong cardboard box scent.